Hey, Forever Beautiful. Thanks for coming back, checking me out, y'all. This is going to be another story time. Before we get into it, though, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you are privy to every single video that I upload, y'all. Okay, so this is going to be a story time about um, when my auntie allowed her man to buy her some Prowings. Now, for those of y'all that do not know what Prowings are, they are some cheap gym shoes that look like biscuits, okay? And I did not appreciate it, and I don't know why she did, okay? They came from Payless, and I haven't even seen a Payless in years, y'all. I don't know if they are still operating or not, but for the most part, I think they have shut completely down, and they have been closed for a lot of years, right? Now, Payless. Let me tell y'all this first. So Payless, they had a bunch of shoes that were cheap. Okay. Now they did have some nice work shoes in there, with the slip resistant soles. Um, they had some leather shoes in there, real leather. They had a bunch of pleather stuff in there too now. And then they had like really nice boots, almost like some riding boots. So those were real leather, but they had these Pro Wings. I hated them, okay? Cheap. They looked like biscuits. I'm talking about the sole was thick, the top of the shoe was thick, just the whole shoe was thick like biscuits. And nobody appreciated those, okay? But I tell you who did. Now, my auntie's man, right? He was he was different. Okay, I just say that. The man had his favorite blue jean jacket, blue jean vest, and he had these one pair of blue jeans that he wore all the time. Now he would switch up his shirt, but it just was given cheap. You know what I mean? Just given, I don't really care about my appearance type situation. Okay, I'm just saying. And so I remember they went on a trip one weekend, blah, blah, blah. They was gone the whole weekend. And, nobody was that crazy about him because, I don't know, he just was a little iffy. Just a little, leery. You just were leery about him. Anywho, so they went on this trip. They came back finally. Of course, we calling all weekend. We don't know him. We don't know this man. She did though, and have been knowing him for years. So anywho, we calling, checking on her, making sure she's good. Are they good? Blah blah blah. Whatever. They were like maybe a couple hours away from Chicago. Anywho, so they finally come back. Now she just as proud or whatever, just skidding and grinning, couldn't stop laughing and all of this stuff, right? So now, she didn't unpack her stuff, whatever. And couple days later, you know how when you get a new pair of shoes, right? They have this bling to them, this particular crisp shine to them, right? They new. I don't care what the shade of them are. They can be white, pink, black, orange, whatever it was. You always knew the new shoe. So a couple days later, now she's sitting in the living room and she was just as proud. And I'm looking like something is shiny in here. Now I had to get to the bottom of it. I needed to know what that was. Now I'm walking up on her. They just glistening white, some white shoes. So it's just something about the white shoe. They need to be pearly, right? Anywho, so yeah, I go, huh. I said, who is your new friends? Who your new buddies? And she was like, girl, what you talking about? I got the same friends I always had. Said, not those kind of friends, lady. I'm not talking about that. And she was like, well, what you talking about then? Yeah, I go the ones on your feet. And she said, oh, girl, these ain't nothing. Just some gym shoes that he picked up for me. And I got to give him a name. Um, I'm going to call him It's Cheaper to Keep Her. Okay? Because he definitely was cheap. Now, I said, where you get these from? Girl, I got these shoes from Payless. Payless? Here I go. I said, you are so wrong for this. I said, we don't do Payless. We don't. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. You know, I have gotten some work shoes out of there. We don't buy gym shoes from Payless. Anyway, she was like, girl, they ain't nothing but some shoes. Here I go, oh yeah, and when you get these? Girl, cheaper to keep. It's cheaper to keep a bought from me. Oh yeah, he did. And you allowed this? Here I go. I said you didn't have not a question in the world when he said, oh, let's go ahead and pay this. I want to get you some shoes. Or, let's come in here with me. First of all, when he pulled up, showed us, let's come in here with me. If he said that, right? I'd have been like, I'm good. I'm good. Now, whatever he bought was his business. Ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. Okay? But you, I don't need to come in there with you. I don't need to come in with you because I don't need nothing out of there. And that would have been my response. Okay? Now, if you want to buy me some shoes, I know where you can. Okay? So, like I said, I ain't going to say that I have never gotten anything out of Payless because, of course, I have. Anywho, girl, ain't no way in the world that. Now, if you buy yourself some cheap shoes, that's your business. But you gonna allow somebody else to buy you some, you are in violation. Okay? Absolutely not. We don't do this. So, she was like, girl, they just some shoes. Here I go. Just some shoes that you gonna wear proudly. And I was positive of it. And you know why I was? Because she did. Okay? So this day, I'm like, whatever, I done got over that. Here I go. Oh, well, I couldn't wait till everybody came home, around, or whatever. I was, just a character. Ain't nothing changed. It's still the same thing. Okay? So, anywho, this particular day, she said, come walk around the corner with me. There I go, where we going? I'm just going to the store and I want to do this, that, and the third. I want to play my numbers, whatever she said. Here I go, here I go, let me check you out first. Now, she already standing at the door. Here I go, but she peeping over like this, right? Here I go, I need to see what you got on. And she was like, girl, I ain't got on nothing, some pants and a shirt. That's it. You ain't going barefoot. What kind of shoes you got on? And she started laughing because she knew where I was going with this, right? She said, she was like, girl, I got on some shoes. I know you do. But my question is, what kind? Okay? Because we ain't going nowhere with no Prowings on. She was like, what difference do it make to you? You ain't wearing them. I'm definitely not wearing them. And I'm definitely not going nowhere with you if you wearing them. Okay? So, she was like, girl, we ain't gonna be but a minute. We just going around the corner. We coming right back. And all this, here I go. What you got on? Let's just come on out with it. I need to check you out before we go. And she just laughing the whole time, but I'm serious. I was serious about this. And she was like, girl, would you come on? Listen, you say as many times as you need to. I said, I'm not going with you with those on. And she was like, I ain't even got them on. Now I go, I got to come to the store at some point, right? If I'm going to go. And she was like, she said, I ain't got time for this. You coming or you not. Listen, if you just would have, if you would have responded to my request, we could have been halfway down the block by now. But you chose not to. So now, what we going to do now? She was like, I ain't even got the shoes on. You don't? Well, how come you just can't step back a couple steps and let me see? She refused. I get up and she had the shoes on. Here I go, lady. I done told you now. I said, you gonna have to take them off. We're not doing this. I said, now, if you don't mind people looking at you and people, you know how people look you up and down, whether they move their head or not? It's all in an eye movement. Quick like that. I need to sleep. She was like, I don't have them on. I'm looking at them. You can't tell me what you ain't got on. I told you I'm not going nowhere with these shoes on, lady. And she was like, well, we going anyway. Well, I'll tell you what, which we would imply, me and you, the both of us, two of us, I'm good. I don't think so. And she was like, are you coming or not? I told you I'm not going. Are you going to change your shoes or not? Because that's going to determine that response. Okay. And she was like, I could just change them. You definitely could. And we could have been gone. We could have been halfway back by now if you just would have done that. But ain't no way in the world. Okay. And I ain't going to never stop saying it. If this man wore what he wore, you see how he dressed. You know how he dressed. You know how he looked. I don't even know what you was attracted to because you at that point was like at the bottom of the barrel with these men. Okay, girl, we have known everybody you have ever dealt with, and they were good guys. They definitely did a lot for her, took care of her. Do you hear me? All the time. And you allowing this today in these days. This was like the early 90s, y'all. You allowing this? It's how? You know, so should people be looking upside your head at this point? Like, oh, we, TT tripping. Oh, we, Auntie got some issues today. Okay, because you never did that. We couldn't get a handle on that. Just, we was never going to understand. What are you doing for real? What are you doing? You know, now, my mommy wore uh, casual to dressy. Oh, this was her dress every single day because of where she worked. She had to be like casual to dressy to business all the time, right? Looked professional all the time. Now, she had a pair of some black white girls one time, right? And I'm like, my auntie, she definitely had some too. Here I go, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? Y'all made more than enough money, you know, to go and get you a nice pair of shoes. I ain't saying they got to be on the high end. They ain't got to be, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. You don't need to do all of that. It's not that because that's not how y'all live. That ain't what y'all wear. That ain't what y'all do. I get it. But I mean, come on, y'all can do better than this now. Seriously. Now, me on the other hand, I have only had a few pairs of gym shoes in my life. That's my choice because I am always casual to dressy all the time. I don't wear gym shoes. Even with a nice t-shirt, I'm gonna have on some casual shoes. I'm just saying that's just not my thing. I am a girly girl. I am feminine for real. You know, you ain't gonna catch me looking like no boy. I'm just saying, that's not cute to me. It's not attractive. It's none of that. Okay. I like what I like. I wear what I wear. She liked what she liked. She wore what she wear. My auntie liked what she liked and wore what she wore. But those Prowings was not it. It was never gonna be it. Okay. Anywho, who child. So we ended up. She finally changed her shoes. Okay. And we went on. It took 30 minutes for you to do this. We could have done this a long time ago. 30 minutes for her to change her shoes, and then we went on to the store, and you know, it was nice. Talk to everybody. Hey, girl. Oh, hey, how you doing? All the nonsense, right? Now, where did you think that would have gone if you'd been speaking to people, somebody hollering at you from across the street, they decided to come over and saw those pro wings? And I would have had a problem with that. I would have had a huge problem with it. At that point, I would have to walk away and leave you there. Okay? I'm just saying. Anyhow. Yeah, that was a funny situation, but she knows. First of all, I'm not the only character in my family. The whole family are characters. And I cannot make this stuff up. I'm just saying you're going to laugh all the time. This all day, every day. You know, if you got that kind of time. I'm just saying. Anyhow, yeah, we're a real hoot. Okay, a real hoot. You know. But that's going to conclude this story time, y'all. And I'm feeling a little talkative. I'm definitely getting back to myself. You know, I got some energy and stuff because I've been worn the heck out. Okay, worn the heck out. But yeah, I might be getting back to myself a little bit. Not too much, but a little bit. Anywho, that's going to conclude this story time, y'all. And I will see you for the next video. Bye.